Well,
Okay.
welcome back to the Bouncing Potatoes podcast. My name is Ethan. Next to me is.
Christian
Osandha.
Mayfield.
No.
That's right. And to the Pixar shirt is Osandha. Now, let me tell you something. Christian had a very good week today because he saw Oppenheimer. Tell us about it, boy.
It's a lot of fast talking. It's hard to keep up with. Um,
Oh, I
uh,
totally
I
agree. I was
thought,
like, oh, what do you say?
I thought the initial nuclear explosion test was going to be bigger, but it was it was just probably like the smallest nuke you could make. I don't know. Probably that's what the prototype's all about. Um, I don't know why that's the most interesting detail, but there's lots of talking and lots of politics, and I really could not keep up with a lot of what they said. Like it was just so fast and so complicated. There's so many names. There's at least 25 names that come up in the midst of all this. If you don't have any history behind, if you don't know any history behind the atomic um, energy, the creation of these bombs and other things, then you don't know all these names and the organizations and all the and just the politics that goes on with these people. So it was a lot. It was a 3 hour movie, so there's a lot to keep up with. But yeah. Um, oh, I got to mention. I saw on is it it's Amazon Prime. There's a show called From that I've also been watching, and that show is so scary because the monsters in it are just like this, and they eat your face off. They're like smiling
What's it
people,
about?
and then okay, so there's a whole bunch of people who get trapped in this town, in the middle of who knows where because they come in from different parts of the country, and they all end up in this town, and they can't escape. The only way to escape is, well, they don't really know how. I mean, it's eventually revealed, but it's not. At the end of the second season, it's still not even clear how exactly you get out of the town. One person did it, maybe more, but there's a forest beyond the town, and the forest is even crazier than the town. But basically, every night these monsters come out, and they walk very slowly towards you, and they're smiling the whole time like this, and if you let them get close enough to you, they reach out with this monster face and and scare you, and then they rip your body to shreds, and then leave it there for people to see the next day. So it's pretty terrifying because everyone has to stay in the houses and lock their doors and put these talismans on their windows or on their like above their doors to make sure that the monsters can't like just break into the house. So yeah, it's a crazy show because it's obviously okay, not obviously, but like kind of like you might expect with certain with scary things. A lot of psychological horror and mixed with the regular jump scare horror. So there's like people attacking each other, trying to kill each other for no good reason. But yeah, it's a really good show. I was recommended to me by mom.
Christian, we can't have you get nightmares now,
Oh man, yeah, I had a lot of nightmares as a kid. After watching Goosebumps, the zombie episode, um, the one where this family goes to a town and the kids and all the adults, everybody's weird. They stay in the shade, and when they just don't interact much. Even the mayor of the town is like, "Oh, hey, good to see you," and he's like very weird. Yeah, it turns out everybody in the town's a zombie, and then at the end, all the zombies try and kill or eat convert to the children and well, it's the children really that it comes down to, and they at the last moment figure out that they can use the sunlight to ward off the zombies. So, but that created so many nightmares for me. It's ridiculous because I could have been hundreds throughout probably until middle school. So yeah, but more recently, no nightmares. Like even after watching From, I haven't had any nightmares to speak of. So That's good. And then I wouldn't watch other horror movies too because I was like, I watched this. Why not watch more like Train to Busan and Quiet Place 2. They're good. They're all good. Yeah.
That's good because we can't have you having no nightmares now. Osanda.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh wait, how was the
Hello.
rest of your week, Christian? Oh, that was it.
Oh yeah, West Navy. Yeah, West Navy was just fine. Nothing really
Taking a
to
nice nap.
note. Yeah. Um, I'm gonna get back to writing soon. As soon as my brain recovers, my brain is just out of energy right now. So I think it's starting to get better. I was able to get through the 3 hour movie without my brain totally giving out on me, so that's pretty good. I mean, like,
Woohoo!
generally that's pretty hard if it's like a lot of things to follow.
Oh wait, did your
I'm lucky.
mom fall asleep or did she actually stay up and enjoy the
Yeah,
whole thing?
well, this is actually her second time seeing the movie. So the first time
Oh yeah,
well,
she remembers she did say that.
yeah, the first time she fell asleep a lot, like through most of the movie, but this time she didn't at all. I don't think. So that's good. Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
Yes. That's about all the highlights for me. Yeah, Osana, feel
Wow,
free to
that's
talk about
good.
your week.
Yes,
So
Osanda, let's hear about your week.
with me on Thursday, I went to get my fingerprints checked out, or I don't know, scanned. There we go. That's the right word. Oh,
Just like
okay.
that.
And then
As
I was late to that appointment. It was at 8 a.m. and I didn't get there until 8:17. But number one, we left decently early. Like we left at 7 o'clock, and when we left at 7 o'clock, Google said it was going to take 47 minutes to get there. But the traffic was insane, and we were 30 minutes like later than what it said. So definitely, if I'm lucky enough to get the job there, I'm going to have to leave like at 5:30 a.m. Even if it says it's going to take 30 minutes, I still have to leave at 5:30 a.m. just to be on the safe side. I'm thinking the latest I could leave is probably going to be like 5:45.
Yeah,
what time do you
yeah.
start?
7 or
Oh,
7:30 is
well,
what they.
like me, yeah. Look at that. We'll have the same hours. Hmm.
And then I was
Yeah, that's a
also
good bet.
thinking, yeah, I was also thinking this is a bit of a radical idea, but I was thinking of going part time with my current company and working full time with the new job, just in case the 6 month probation doesn't pass. So, like, that's the
Osanda, how
worst.
that'll work?
Well, I would work from like 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., like Tuesdays and Thursdays or something like that with my current company.
Ooh, tiring.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It was just an idea. But yeah, also, so like I told y'all, at the fingerprint place, I learned a valuable lesson in Riz. All right, so
Mm-hmm.
because there was there was this girl who was pretty attractive at the fingerprint place, and then she was on her phone like all of us were the entire time. But then a
Mm-hmm.
guy, because we had a fire drill in the middle of this, so we had to go outside because of the fire drill. When we went outside with the fire drill, a dude approached her who was also there to get his fingerprints done. And he was like, I think he said like, "Oh, did you used to work at the Target?" And blah 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 blah. I used to work there. And he like got her to like start talking with him and everything. And at first like she was like kind of closed off with the body language, but then she like, they had a decent conversation. And then lo and behold, we went back inside, and then he was the first to get his fingerprints scanned, and then he came back, and then I think I zoned out for this moment, but I think he asked her out, and I think she said that she had a boyfriend. But even though it didn't work, I still learned a valuable lesson because it's like, again, the cliche, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So he took his shot. He actually, talked to her rather than me, who was just like, admiring, but just not making any move or anything like that.
Staring her down.
So I don't stare, bro. I'm not.
I'm guy. No, I was kidding.
So
I hope you don't.
yes, yeah. So, but no, she's pretty fine. But she had the. Do you guys like the piercings here? The cartilage piercings. I don't know why, but that's a turn on. I normally don't mess with piercings like that, but like I don't know why, but cartilage piercings just do it. Just do it for me. I don't know.
I don't even know if my
So,
girlfriend has that.
all right, fair. You know what? I didn't know my ex's hair color for like the first six,
Okay, I
6
know
years.
that.
So
I'm just saying I don't really care or pay attention to piercings and such. So something's over here. I'm not like looking over there, but I know she has what is it, the gauge thing? But I don't know if she has anything up there. I only know she has these because they're right in my face. But you know,
yeah.
other than that, I don't know what she has.
So I learned that. And then yeah, just another week of processing the breakup and everything like that. There's this website called BetterHelp for therapy. So I like did their little questionnaire and
Ooh,
then I got matched.
I was actually looking at that one. Did you
I thought
find
you
anything good?
I got matched with a therapist, but it is really expensive, so I'm not gonna do it right now. But I did find some like
Mhm.
resources and like handouts related to like coping with the breakup.
Look,
So I might just do that on my own, and then after I
yeah.
hopefully start with
When you get
LAUSD.
when you get hired with them, they have a resource. You can look through them.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. So there's that. Also, now I want to talk about this because Ethan saw Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer. By the way, Christian, when you said that it's hard to keep up because they use a lot of words and then it's hard to keep up with them, that's how a lot of people feel when they talk to you. You know that, right?
Okay, sorry. I try, man. I try. Uh,
Damn,
uh,
man. Look at you.
doing
Attacking
my
the poor
best.
old Christian.
I'm not. It's just like
Yeah,
it's like he's looking in a
yeah,
mirror, like
yeah.
like
I know
he's
what you mean. Because sometimes it's hard to keep up. 'Cause I say a lot of things. I do a lot of things all the time, and I just really saying a lot of words that really don't make any sense. But even I'm saying, like, come on, you
like
gotta
he
keep up
was
with the thing.
like
No
he
matter
was
what I do,
watching a
you gotta do
movie
things
and
that
he
really
was the
doesn't
main
make it
character
logical.
because no, I was just like, oh, all right, that's interesting. So Ethan saw Oppenheimer at Universal City Walk, which is apparently a 7-story theater. Now I don't understand this concept. Is it
Only
an
in
out?
IMAX.
Okay, and is
What?
it an outdoor theater?
No, it's an indoor theater. Look, let me screen share. Hold on. Let's see.
Because
City
if
Walk.
you have a 7-story tall theater, doesn't that like I mean a screen? Doesn't that
Mhm.
mean that you have to be in a room that is like 8 stories
No,
tall?
it's outdoors. Outdoors.
It is so. It is outdoors.
No, it's indoors.
Yeah.
Look, here it is. Here, let me show you.
Hmm.
I will warn you that screen sharing might not work that well since there's 3 of us, but let's find out.
Let's try it. There you go. See? And there you go. And so what happens is the movie, it doesn't look 7 stories from the city walk, but then if the building itself extends outward and there's like an extension for the IMAX section, then it's you go on this big stadium type ordeal and it looks something like this. It's not exactly what it looks like, but look something like these guys. These, and the screen goes from floor to ceiling. Uh, um And that's the cool thing about the IMAX theater. Some have 2 stories like this, up there. So it's an indoor theater,
Quick
but it's
question:
just a
If you go back
really
to that,
big one. What?
if you go back to the 70 meter, the first picture you looked at, like, is it also outside the room though? You're saying? Is it
No,
just
it's in the
that?
it's
Just like
it's like
that?
regular. It's a regular movie theater, just like really big. You know.
So that's
So
the
it's
entire
just
screen.
yeah. So the screen goes from here to here, the floor to ceiling. It's like 79 feet ish, and then the seating is over here.
Okay. I was
Then
thinking it
y'all
didn't
look
look
at
like
the
doesn't look like it's 79 feet, but I guess it is. It's fine.
yeah, because it goes all the way from the top over
Like
here to the
hmm.
bottom,
I have a
and then
view outside my window here of my 5-story apartment building. I'm trying 29 feet tall, and that's
Well,
huge. So yeah,
I think
supposed
the question then becomes how many feet is a story? So
to be 10
so it's
feet.
10 feet.
10 feet. So yes, look,
I'm gonna have to
you
see
want
the
to see it
comparison.
on here? Let's me try to pull up something here for all of you lovely people. Hold on, I'll try to. Ooh, come on. There we go. All right. Here we go. So, here's a satellite image here. Hold on. Oh, there we go. A little slow, isn't it? All right, let's go. All right, come on, Google. You're taking too long. All right, and how do I zoom in, Osandha? Oh, that's how I do it. Okay, so. Okay, now we share it again. Share. Boom. Share. Boom.
Nothing's happening.
Oh, it's loading. Okay, there you go.
Yes, for
So
the ultimate
here we go.
reveal.
So if I wish I can, show you in a. Okay, there you go. Okay, so this is going on. So you come into City Walk, and then you just see this, which looks like small. It's small. It's like only like a 2-story building, right? Then you go, and this particular section, see how much bigger this is in the regular?
Yeah.
This is the
Yeah.
IMAX screen. So the regular movie theater is like this with the standard screens. Then you go in the back, and you have the 7-story IMAX screen, which is as big right here as the Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey ride. Actually, it's bigger than that. So this is like 5 stories, and then like this one's a little taller. So that's how it works.
Okay. All right. Now it makes more sense.
Cool.
You gotta see a movie there. It's incredible. I saw Mario there. I saw Oppenheimer there. I saw Ant-Man there.
I actually saw
And
Star Wars: The Force Awakens there.
there at that IMAX theater or just the regular theater?
I think the regular theater. Maybe it wasn't the IMAX theater.
Yeah, there's only one of those, Osandha. Only one.
Man. All right. Well, thank you. Now it makes more sense because I have really poor spatial intelligence. So if I haven't seen something, then I can't really imagine it. So that
Osandha,
was.
when you come up or next year, when you come out here, oh, you best bet I'm taking you to that theater, Osandha.
Yep. But so
And I'll even pay
yes.
for your ticket.
All right. Yeah. Bet for sure. Though.
Because I get mines are free because I'm the A-list person, so I get free movies, so I can pay for your ticket.
Damn. All right. Also, it rained yesterday. It was super unexpected. So.
And it also rained today.
Yeah. But
And it
yeah,
actually
yesterday.
rained last week. Was last week the hurricane, or was it 2 weeks ago? I don't know. It's been raining quite often. Nice. Which means it's not 105 degrees, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're about to enter fall.
I love it, don't you? What's your favorite season, Christian?
Winter. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say winter. I think. I don't think. I think I remember. I recall myself like even 5 years ago saying it'd be winter. No, was it winter?
Christian, you gotta
Yeah, I
talk
think it was
closer to the
winter.
mic.
Oh, I do. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I
He
think
looked like he was
winter.
just pondering to himself, like, is it winter?
Yeah, I was trying. That's basically what I'm saying. Yeah, I would say it's winter. A lot of good things
Yeah,
happen.
see, a couple years ago I'd say summer, but then it got too hot. So then I'm like, I think I like the winter now. Plus, I like the holiday time. So that's my favorite.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you know what it is? I actually just like the smell of winter. The outdoors. It smells like I don't know if it's memories of childhood or whatever, but it just smells
Well,
really
also,
good.
don't forget after it rains, the
And
air is nice
even
and
fall.
fresh. Yeah, when and in the fall you have
Yeah,
the winds coming in, so it's like fresh air, especially over there in Seattle.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Sandra, why did
But
you
I definitely
confused?
experienced it in LA too.
So two things I want to say. I like how when one brother fixes his mic, the other brother has issues with it. Christian, you either gotta talk louder or something's going on because you are really registering anything on the sound.
You can't see.
Um,
Can you hear
Oh,
me? Is this
Sandra,
getting
I
louder?
blame you.
Is it getting louder?
so number two, what do you mean fresh air? When it rains, the asphalt smells disgusting.
Oh, Sandra, the
Okay.
asphalt maybe, but the it clears out. The rain clears out the pollution from the air, so it's crisp and clean. The winds will also push, so it's literally fresh air.
I thought the rain was so polluted we can't even
Like
drink fresh rainwater.
No,
what?
well, you don't drink the fresh rainwater.
Maybe not on
Sandra.
the first day, but
It's the air quality.
the rain.
The air quality is.
I'm pretty sure if it rains
All right,
multiple times,
Uh,
the
I,
water becomes clean enough that you'll be fine, even in LA. I don't know that. I'm just saying it. But what I also want to say is the asphalt smells amazing. It like I don't know. Most of the time when I smell it, yeah, it smells great. It smells great when it rains. When it rains.
for the asphalt thing, I can get what Osana's saying there because it does have this smell and it could be
wet
iffy,
asphalt
iffy.
smells disgusting.
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, the smell has it's very
I don't know. I don't know.
strong, but yeah, but
Remember any of
yeah,
those
the air
smells.
itself, Osanda, is definitely the best in the winter
All right,
time.
all right. I like winter. It's just a vibe. All right, I'm a big believer in coziness. You know the Haig or the Hige culture. What I don't know
But
how to pronounce it, but it's Hyye.
Mm-hmm.
No, for real, it's Hyye. It's
no,
like
the
a
reason I'm
Danish.
laughing
I
is
didn't.
because
I wasn't.
what's the
Oh,
difference in
I was saying, wait, I didn't say anything.
what's the difference in
Oh
coziness between
man.
winter and summer? It's just in LA. Like it's not like you're not like balled up indoors because it's cold outside. I never was.
Now
Like
wait
I
a
mean,
second. Now for that one, I can. I mean, I am. Shoot. Now, it depends what someone says it's cold. Now, when it's like 50 or 60, I can ball up by a fireplace because it's usually 90 and 100 over here. Also,
See,
wow. Yeah, question. I have an idea. Um, because the way the Yeti is, and I learned this actually from my very techie YouTube friend, he said it's not a forward facing thing. So instead of the towards you, it's better if you like this, where it's like away from like the it's like pointing away from
yeah,
you because he said it's not
yeah,
a forward facing mic. Oh yeah, they're perfect. I
yeah.
know it was that one's cool. It was before it was like swinging towards you, and I was like, wow, I can barely hear
Okay,
what you're saying. But
that was my fault.
oh,
I
see
told him
better,
to.
now, oh
Oh,
oh,
that
that's
is funny.
much
better.
better. Ooh.
Yes,
Okay,
yes. Now we can
okay.
actually,
Oh,
yeah.
Sonda, so it's your
Oh,
All
fault
right.
again. Damn it, Osanda. Dang, you told him the wrong thing. Terrible. Sorry, Christian, you were very misguided by this man over here.
Okay.
it's
But
I'm having
anyway,
Yeti.
yeah. Well, wait. My week was pretty cool. I went to so I had a 4 day week. I am currently in a 4 day weekend over here. I have Friday and Monday off. So I worked for 4 days, which was awesome. And I launched my brand new podcast, a Theme Park Universe podcast. New episodes dropping on the 1st and the 15th of every single month. So tune in, subscribe down below. Talk all the latest and greatest theme park news with the greatest theme
Well,
park guests every week.
you
I know
gotta go to your
every
channel and then
twice a
go
month.
below. You gotta go to your
Yeah,
channel and then go
go
below to subscribe. But yeah.
yeah,
Can I be a
subscribe
guest on?
to
Can
this
I be
thing.
a guest on this podcast after we go to Disneyland?
Oh yes, you can talk about your time as a normie. How the Disney process is. It'll be very interesting, Osandra. Um,
You guys call
and let's see.
us normies?
Yeah, general public normies. Yeah, that's what you want. and and let's see. Tonight I'm going to a. Speaking of cold, the coldest, quite possibly the coldest day of the last month. But I'm going to a beach party. My friend Freddie, who is a former
It's
coworker
important.
at my old school, he's also a DJ, so he's having a little thing at the beach. So that'd be cool. And then whatchamacallit? Oh, Halloween Horror Night starts next week, so next week will be very fun for me. But this week, my grandpa was actually on a road trip. Oh, he's coming back. He went to Chicago. He drove here from LA to Chicago. Now he's on his way back. He's currently in Texas, so that's too long of a road trip for me, but I'm glad he's enjoying it. I think I already asked you, guys. Did I ask you guys would you do a road trip? I didn't ask you last week.
Yeah, we asked. Yeah,
Yeah,
we talked about it.
because boy, my answer is still no. Those are too long, man. But whatchamacallit?
Amazing your granddad's driving at that age.
What? He's
It's amazing that
83.
he's driving at that age. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Close as well.
83. You know, no super big problems. Fingers crossed, right? And God, he's 83, and maybe when he gets back, I can let him know about some 4 fun ways to boost his longevity. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? In fact, let's find out these 4 ways ourselves, Osandha. You picked this one. Eating broccoli. I love broccoli. So if I eat broccoli, according to this article here, I can live longer. Is that what you're telling me, Osandha?
Well, to give some context behind all of this, so
Uh
there is this
oh. Uh
guy
oh.
called
Keep talking. Keep talking.
there's this guy
There you
called
go.
Dan Hootner, and he has a new Netflix documentary out, or it's a mini documentary on these things called blue zones. And blue zones are 5 countries. I think there might be a sixth one, but there's 5 countries where, or like 5 specific spots where people live to
Clear.
be over 100 consistently. He was just talking about this lifestyle that these areas have that lead to this increase in longevity because people don't normally live to be 100, but in these communities they consistently are living past 100. And there's a bunch
And
of
by
things
the
that you
way, the 5 communities are Okinawa, Japan, Nicoya, Costa Rica, Loma Linda, California, which is right up the street, Icaria, Greece, or Sardinia, Sardinia, Italy. So, Sandra, I think we
and I
should move
believe
to
the
Loma
sixth one
Linda.
that's I think the sixth one that's coming up is going to be Singapore in Singapore. So I know the most about Okinawa because of just I'm interested in Japan and I actually want to visit Okinawa. So basically, Ethan read the article wrong. All right, it literally says that it's not just about eating broccoli every single day. He somehow read it as eat broccoli every single day.
Well,
Basically,
to be fair, I read the article just now and just saw that sentence.
what these communities do is they focus on eating a rich and savory diet. So they don't really they indulge in quality rather than indulging in like desserts or something like that. That's their indulgence. And they're mostly plant based as well. So like in Okinawa, for example, they have miso soup for breakfast with tofu and then a bunch of other nutrients. And community is a really big thing there. So they all kind of just work together and they congregate together. And I will say that because this is branching off, but there was an 80-year-old study done by Harvard on happiness, and they found that the number one factor for happiness was your social relationships. So that's what these communities do. They have a tight knit community, and they all socialize together every single day, and they also don't even necessarily work out in the way that like we as Americans work out. Like we go to the gym and then we spend like 1 or 2 hours there, yada yada. But these guys, they're just consistently moving around. And I think when you guys went to Europe, you guys walked around all over the place, right?
We sure did.
So that's what it is. It's just like constant movement, eating, a rich quality diet, enjoying your food, and then just socializing. That's what the general consensus is of these
So,
blue zones.
how many of those things do you do, Osandha?
None.
None? You don't eat healthy? I thought you have a
Absolutely.
pretty good diet.
I mean, no, not like I eat too many sweets though, and then I don't really walk anywhere. Well, I mean, I think once I start working working the new job, I might walk more, like on my break or something like that. We'll see. But for me, I technically want to live on my own, but I know that for the sake of my happiness, even though living alone sounds like it would be fun, I should probably move in with Ethan, because then I can get that social interaction. And
That's
again, I'm
right.
being bombarded by all these studies how social interaction is important and blah blah blah.
Gosh,
In
look
my most
how excited he is to move in with me. Like he's just bursting at the seams.
well, okay. In my defense,
Well,
I would be third wheeling. Okay, so like I'm not exactly excited about that.
No, you said next year you're gonna date again or want to. So who knows? Maybe by the time you move in, he'll be talking to somebody or multiple people.
I thought about it, and I think I'm probably gonna just be single for the rest of my 20s.
Okay, well then that's on
yeah.
you, third wheeler.
Also, by the way,
We
guys,
still
I was
won't be
also
third
doing research
wheeling. You and my girlfriend are gonna be the ones crocheting together. So I'll be the third wheel.
So I
And
was
you'll
also
be
doing.
cooking together. You like to cook, she likes to cook. So the true third wheel over here is Ethan. Okay. You should be
We'll see.
excited. You have things to do these activities with that I'm not doing. So be great.
Well, I want to cook on my own. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just want to cook on my own because I
Well,
gotta figure it out.
honestly, you guys are, as long as one of you makes me food, then I'll be all right.
Wow. Wow. I was also doing research on cold showers and not cold showers, but cold plunges. And I think I've settled on the idea that I'm gonna buy the Plunge, which was featured on Shark Tank. That's about like 5,000 plus. But what I might do is I might buy that with a credit card, and then I would get all the credit card rewards.
Just phrase.
I'm trying to get a free ticket. I'm trying to get a free plane ticket to Japan. So what I might do is I might buy the cold plunge with the credit card, get all those miles, and then purchase the ticket to Japan. So I'm thinking,
You mean get a free ticket to Japan?
yeah, because of the
Yeah.
points. So I'm
Yeah, you said
something
purchase.
my bad. So something in the works. I didn't even realize Christian put his glasses on until he just took.
Yeah, Christian,
I'm gonna
you
put him
look
on.
very.
I'm gonna put him on just to take him off. Osandha,
Let's hear your thoughts on
please,
this plan, Christian.
please don't any more money to random excessive purchases. Okay, please. It's very important. It's very important for viewers to understand that you don't want to spend $5,000 on something that you're hardly going to use just because you want miles on your credit card. Okay.
Wait, no, I would use it every day, Christian. Also, you need to face the microphone.
No. You use it every day for 4 days, and then you use it 3 more times in a month, and then you forget about it, and it'd be over. Okay. And even if you use it every day for 8 months, you still don't have enough money to spend $5,000 on anything. When you're in debt, folks, don't spend money on things you don't need. Okay, that's like simple rule number one. It doesn't matter who you. I don't need to be a finance guru to tell you that makes sense. And the
Face
fact
the
that you
mic
don't
away
know
from you.
that, the fact that you don't know that is deeply concerning. I'm worried about your financial future. If you were to go and make a purchase like that, you would be in so much debt that it would take you several years to get out of debt, unless you I don't know, stayed at home the whole time.
Face the
You
mic
want to move
away
out?
from you, man.
No,
You
it's
want to move
spaced the
out?
right way. I think it's just a little not in front of his mouth.
You can hear me, right?
I mean,
Barely.
barely, but I can. No, this is some good
Okay.
advice you're
How about
offering
now?
the
Can you hear me?
folks. No.
That made it worse.
Weird.
Wait, try now.
Oh, wait. No.
Yeah, no, it's perfect there.
Yeah, you got really loud there. I like it.
I didn't do anything. But
Right there.
look,
Yeah.
okay. Whatever you do, find a way not to spend money, especially on something that is not vital, until the year, the day in which you are no longer in debt and will not be in debt by making such purchases. Okay? That's very important. You, of all people, the person who says it's deeply important not to go into debt, it's deeply important to have your finances in order. You want to be a shining example to people what it's like to have your finances in order. And you want to show people how you got there. I can tell you right now, spending $5,000 on this thing is not going to help you. That is all I have to say. If you dare question, if you don't agree with that, I'm going to be so upset with you. It's unbelievable. Just so you know. So
Well,
please.
So I wanted to clarify something. Last week, these guys told me not to get a new car. All right, so it's either the car or the cold plunge.
Yeah. Okay, so here that's. Are you seriously? Do you really need it that badly that you're just like, oh man, I have to spend $5,000 at
I
least
mean,
5,000.
honestly, Osandha,
That,
if you were to use your credit card or whatever on a new car, you get more points for your airplane.
yeah,
Or
if you
your
spend all the money
used
on
car, or
the car,
any car, you get more points for your
if you use
airplane.
it on a, if you spent $5,000, actually $6,000 on a used car, and you put it all on your credit card and got those miles, maybe then you can make it work. That would be my strategy. That's how I would do it. Shoot, like buy the used car, $6,000, 2013 car, okay, decent shape. Forget about the cold plunge until I'm 40 years old, and then even then, maybe it'll have gone down by $4,000 in price. Maybe it just stayed the same. Either way, I
Osandha, would you
forget
like to
about it.
show us what you're trying to buy here, so we can get a visual?
Yeah, okay. So
You're encouraging.
So wait,
me.
I have an actual question. Because you said it's it's an ice bath, like a basketball players say. Would this be your daily bath routine? Like you use the shower, you'd be in this is how you cleanse yourself using the ice bath thing.
No, so basically I would use this like every morning and then I would use it every night. So, because I already take cold shower, like I take contrast showers technically, but I did go like taking cold showers and everything. But unfortunately, the water is just not cold enough. So, as you can see, I could. There's two different options. Like I could finance this, or I can just buy it outright.
Wait, Osandha, how big is that?
You'll see. It's good. It can fit people up to 6'3", so it can literally fit. All
I know.
this.
I'm thinking, where are you gonna put this?
On the balcony.
Dude. Okay, my first thing, my other thing, I bet you $5,000 that you can find a way to get yourself in, cold water that doesn't require you spending $5,000. That's very important.
Osandha,
I did. Wait a second. I did ice baths after cross country and track in high school and college. Okay, I took ice baths, and do you know how expensive those ice baths were? They were probably less than $100. Because what did they put in there for us? Water and ice. That thing cost $5,000. That's ridiculous, Osandha.
This could be
You
me.
have to be more
But
economical
wait,
than that. Get
I'm
yourself
confused
get
because
yourself a bin or a bucket, put water in it, and then when you want it to be cold, put ice in it and soak in that and love it and just be done with it.
but
So
Osana, you said coat. You said your dog's gonna be your dog's stuff is gonna be the balcony or something, right? You said you want. So how are you gonna
yeah,
is it? I don't think it's gonna be that big to fit the
that is a problem. That is a problem. We're gonna have to see about the dimensions and everything like that for sure. Because Coda comes first. You know, Coda's potty
and
station
also
comes
if
first.
it's sitting in the balcony, like you have to clean it a lot because bugs
There's
are gonna
covers.
fly in there.
It comes with covers.
Oh. Well, okay, but anyway, I don't like
But
that thing. If it's
that's
gonna
like
if it's
small
someone that's
potatoes compared to
6'3",
what we just
that's gonna
talked
take up the whole
about.
balcony.
Yeah, so that's the. Obviously, I'm not gonna buy it yet. You know, I'm definitely holding off.
Oh, how are you now?
So here's last night I did the research again. It was about more for research. I was also asking Chat GPT, which is a fun story. But okay, let me clarify something for you guys. Number one, this is just a dream. Okay, the car is obviously more important. I understand that. I'm not an idiot.
Good.
Okay?
Good.
Number two, I would only spend it would be 6K after like the warranty and all that. I would only spend 6K on this if I want to use a promo with the new credit card to get enough miles to purchase to use those tickets to use those points to get a ticket to Japan. Okay.
I can't see Christian, but did he just slam his hand on the ground?
Yeah.
The tapes?
Yeah. So yeah.
No, I didn't just now. I might have a couple minutes ago. But
most likely I will just finance it so that I pay like $150 a month for the cold plunge. That's most likely what I will do. However, I will say I would actually use this thing at least bare minimum once a day. So because it would make for great content on my channel, which by the way, y'all, is just kidding. I'm not gonna do a promo for that one, at least not yet. So that's what I was just explaining. So the cold plunge is definitely a worthwhile investment. Okay. the reason why you cannot just use a tub and fill ice with it is because number one, that's a lot of money over time. You need to purchase the ice bags and all that, and it's just and also
wait. What is the plunge come? Does it come with ice or like is it just automatically cold?
It's automatically cold because it comes with the chiller, and also if you add up, it can have a chiller and a heater. So if you wanted to have frisky time with your lady friend, you could possibly use the plunge. But anyway, that's separate. That's another dream.
Wait, so it's like a refrigerator.
Okay, so secret
so
dream.
You put so you put the water in, and it's automatically as cold as if you were to put the ice bags in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's the thing. That's why it's so expensive, because it doesn't need ice. There are different ones. So here's the thing. There's a bunch of ones that are cheaper. I literally almost bought a $100 one last night. That was just the tub. That's just the tub with the insulated tub, and then you put ice in that one. And then the issue with that is
basically it's $4,900 for the chiller. I guess, right?
It's
Interesting.
it's not just that it's a chiller. It's like it's the fact that the material is really good. It's a really good material. It
That's
does
what I was thinking.
automatically filter and clean the water, so you don't need to like
Oh, so it's
do
like a
much. Like,
self-cleaning thing. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So why didn't you get the
So
$100 one again?
because that company is a drop shipper, and they just drop ship all these things because I was doing the research, bro. There's like 4 other websites just like that one with the exact same product details because all these companies are just drop shipping from AliExpress, Alibaba, and it wasn't like worth it. Like you spend $100 and then you get that tub, which is, again is insulated, and you put ice cubes in it, and that's how you kind of do it. So I did look at all the cheap options. I looked at the mid tier options too. So with this case, if you do really care about
Clear.
cold plunges, it would be this one. Also, just I don't know who you guys know who Cody Ko is?
No.
All right, well then disregard. But yes,
But wait. Okay, so what's the reason you want to get it again? Because you like cold showers? Is that
I
why?
love cold showers. I started taking cold showers back in high
Okay.
school, year of high
So
school.
why not
And
just
then
take a cold
But hold
shower?
on.
the water's not cold enough. It's like I went the whole this year in the beginning. I went the first month. So in January, I took only cold showers, and the water's not cold enough. At least not in California.
Okay, what if
Okay.
it's just your water?
No,
What if it's
no.
just your water in La
Wait.
Mirada?
Yeah, maybe because Dom's.
Like,
I mean, my ex.
if you get to the apartment and you turn on the shower and it's really cold, then you don't need the plunge thing, right?
Not really. No, no.
So you spend
Okay,
$5,000
wait.
on cold water.
Yeah, no, hold on. You didn't explain the reason why you don't want to get the ice bath, just the tub, and then put ice in it. What's the reason you don't want to do that?
Because then I would have to consistently be buying ice, and I'm just lazy. I don't want to do that. I'd rather just do this where it's just that one time purchase, and then it just works.
You see the website. You showed us the website. You see how luxurious it all is, and how doesn't it kind of seem like something you'd only see, I don't know, in a $5 million house. Like, I think that's kind of the market they're pitching to, because that's like who they expect to be their customers. They don't expect everybody to be buying $5,000 ice bath, because you shouldn't buy a $5,000 ice bath unless you have money to throw around like nobody's business.
Like LeBron James.
Yeah, LeBron James is gonna buy that thing, and he can sit in it all. I mean, it's probably too small for him, but shoot, he can buy that thing and he can do what he wants. But I can't say anything else to convince you. But I just hope that you never buy it. Okay, maybe not never, maybe not never. But if it's, I don't even know.
Just think, Osandha, that's $5,000 on cold water.
Yeah, you're literally, it's $5,000 for cold water. I mean,
But you guys know the benefits of cold water showers and everything, right? Though.
Yeah, but
that's
you're
why
already
you put
taking
ice
them.
in
Like,
the
I don't
tub.
understand how it's not too cold. I have a problem
It's-
here at my house where the water's not, it's not hot enough. So I don't understand how something's too cold, like not too cold.
Well, if you
Like,
take cold showers for long enough, like I took, cold showers a pretty decent amount. If you take them enough, the water starts to feel just fine. Well,
Yeah.
Okay,
the water,
but
like,
then think
the
about it.
water
What
up
if you
here-
get in with
water up
that?
here
If you get
fun. The water up here
Oh.
does not start to feel too not cold enough. It's actually too cold, like for me to do like
So-
100 cold showers in a row.
So, Osandha, let's say you got
In the
in the
winter.
plunge. You got the plunge and you got in so often that you start to get used to it. Would you try to eventually find a colder plunge because you got used to the cold plunge water?
Well, funny you say that. There is one that goes all the way down to 0 degrees Fahrenheit.
So
that's
you
the
would get the
cold-
plunge, the $5,000. Then you'd be all right. After a month later, all right, I'm too used to this. Too hot. All right, let's go spend $20,000 on the 0 cold plunge.
No,
Pretty
that
sure that's
one, the one that I think it was an Odin tub. That one actually makes its own ice, and that one is insane. That is it
How
one
much
that
is it?
I think like 7,000 or 8,000. So that one is so when you think about it, I'm really not spending that much money when you really think about it because there are
Actually,
ones that are like
Osandha, if you think about it, that's pretty dumb because it's not too much of a difference between 7,000 and 5,000. So you might as well get the seventh. I mean, if you were to do it, if it gets so much extra benefit, you better get the better one. So you won't have because you're gonna end up spending it getting the same one later. Then it's $12,000 versus the original $7,000. So,
you know
haha.
what? You make a good point, Ethan. I might need to get the Odin one.
You should get any of them, but I mean, God, you're gonna make it waste your money twice instead of once.
Ethan makes a really good point. I'm gonna show y'all the Odin one right now.
I think Christians are gonna leave.
yeah.
So this is the Odin bats. See how fast I pulled that up? So these are the bat
Because
sizes.
he had a bookmark.
So what size is
Wait,
best
what
for me?
is duels? Is that for two people?
Yeah, you could have you could have a lady friend in there. So this is the ice bath version, okay? And this one, as you guys can see right here, the ice bath.
Oh wait, wait a second. Oh, okay, so you have to buy the original thing, and then the ice bath is an upcharge. So it's that like 5,900 plus 1,500.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotcha. What's the pro? What's that do?
There you go. Basically, pros can cool the water faster than. Now here's the catch though.
And then
If
hot
you
and
also
cold, $500. Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
but the hot and cold only works with the plunge version. So if you only want ice, you wouldn't be able to get hot as well. But that's all right. UV sanitation is important. So right there, it would be that much money.
Oh boy.
25. Oh, so it'd be $8,000 you paid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's cool though. It comes with Wi-Fi control temperature range, so you can control it with your phone. Look at that. 5-year limited warranty. That's a little bit concerning, but
As
this one does.
Christian as Christian notes, that's another very fancy backyard and a house right there.
Yeah, and yeah. Seriously.
This one is smaller though. Like it looks
Yeah,
smaller.
that guy looks like he barely. He's definitely photoshopped. I mean, it doesn't look like he's in there. She maybe, but the wow. See, that looks so photoshopped.
But look at the red. I think he is in. So
I can't believe someone would spend $8,000 on that. That's that's a bathtub.
Yeah, it's a wooden.
see, even there's the
And
same
it's
guy.
so tiny. Oh my goodness, it's so small.
Yeah, see, it's weird because they say that the dual one can fit 2 people, but it doesn't. Oh, okay, I see. All right.
Okay, well, listen. You've convinced me of something. I'll tell you that. You convinced me that everybody has to dream, and I
You
guess
want
if
one
your
too?
dream is, if your dream is to buy something expensive that isn't gonna do anything and that you can't, it's not gonna be worth the money, then at least you're happy. At least you're happy having a dream that one day you can do something you don't need to do. And soon enough, there's a random guy on YouTube that I saw for like 5 seconds talking. He said, sometimes in life you have to chase a dream. You have to chase a dream just to realize it isn't what you wanted in the first place. So sometimes you have to chase something and obtain it just to realize it isn't what you wanted in the first place. So we
Boy,
will
that
allow
would suck
you.
because then it'd be a waste of money.
You don't say. But listen, hey, if Osandha can't be persuaded away from losing thousands of dollars. On top of the thousands of dollars he's already lost. What can I say? Just do that. It's it's not going to be the end of your life. It's just going to be the end of freedom, because you will have to spend all your time working to make up all the money that you just spent. But don't think about that, right? Think about all the cold plunges you could take, and all the pleasant gifts that your heart will have for just diving in a really expensive bathtub. But yeah, just if you really want to do it, then I said all I can say.
I have a good question for you.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna be working from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. or 7:30 to 4.
Yes.
Then you said, let's say you go with the part-time thing, so then 6 to 9. So you say you're gonna be on this thing every morning and every night. But if you have to get up at 5:45 a.m. or leave at 5:45, what time are you going to get up to get in this thing every morning?
5 o'clock.
So you can wake up at 5 a.m. to get in this ice bath and then you have to go to work, then get back home at 9 or 9:30, and then you're gonna get in again. How long do you stay in the ice bath?
It's just like 5 minutes.
What? 5 minutes?
Yeah. How long do you think you stay? You stay like
that's a short. I don't know. That's a short amount of time. I guess because it's cold. But so you spent $8,000 to sit in the bathtub for 10 minutes per day.
How long did you think that I was gonna?
I don't know. I know it's an ice bath. It's cold, but I
mean, I can spend like 20 minutes in there.
Osandha, I'll dump a bucket of ice on you for 5 minutes.
Yes.
5 minutes.
I want to clarify something. I'm not going to be working the part-time job after I move, because once I move, that's it. Like then I'm.
Well, okay, it doesn't matter because now you just said 5 minutes. What the heck? So, but you're sitting in this thing for 5 minutes. I could be in the bathroom pooping for longer than you're in this ice bath. Put that into perspective, man. 5 minutes. What is the biggest benefit from taking a cold shower or bath that you can get from just by spending $8,000 in 10 minutes in an ice bath? I'm asking you. You don't have to raise your hand. I'm asking you, man.
Well, here's also what I was thinking. I was thinking that if we have people over, I can charge them like $50.
Oh my dude!
Osandha,
Dude,
if someone's going to someone's house,
do not get in your freaking ice bath, okay? Do not get in your ice bath.
When I go to people's houses, especially friends' houses, I'm not thinking of taking any baths at their houses. Okay, not even have to go to the pool. I'll take a shower at my own house. Like,
what if I start that business? What if I start that business?
So you have random people coming. You're gonna have random people coming in our apartment, taking baths for 5 minutes and leaving. And wait, you really think people are gonna spend? You think someone's gonna spend $50 to spend 5 minutes, or would you give them a time limit, or they can say as long as they want?
No, they could be in there for like 10 minutes.
10
minutes. $50 to hang out in that ice cold bath for 10 months. Osandha, you don't think they'd go find a better option, like taking a cold shower or doing something else? Boy, no good. That business idea is no good.
Well, okay. What about
the reason my question is that has that been in your head this entire time?
No. Oh, well, kind of. Like I did think that. Like,
yeah. Okay, all right.
If Ethan and his girl wanted to use it, I was gonna charge them for it. Like I was just
gonna. Oh
my god! So you think instead of going to my own bathtub that I'm already paying for as part of the rent, I'm gonna pay an additional $50 to get in an ice cold bath and have a time limit?
Seriously.
Even
People are
if
just
my
gonna get
girlfriend
in their
wanted to,
bath.
that I would stop her. I'd be like, no, you're not. I'll make you an ice cold bath. Get over here. She wouldn't, but I would stop her, and I hope she'd stop me too. I hope she'd be like, Ethan, get over here. I'll run you an ice cold bath, and I'll go to the store. $50 my ass in the first. You charge your own residents of your own of the house of the apartment to get in your own ice bath. All right, I'm gonna charge you to come in my room. $10 every time you step in.
I don't need to come into your room.
That's what you would have done to me if
I
you were a kid.
could.
You would have been so happy. You would have been
See,
so happy.
I'm gonna charging everybody to come in my room. Oh, Sunday, I need you to come in my room 5 times. If you come in my room 5 times, I'll go in your ice bath because I'll be able to afford it.
I was gonna give you guys the friends and
Is this
family
Monopoly
discount,
now?
all right, like
Is this Monopoly
$25.
now?
That's right. We're in the
Monopoly.
Monopoly
I
house.
went to your hotels 5 times, and you can go to my hotel. Oh my god!
So how much was this discount? $5?
No. To be honest, I was gonna let you guys use it for free in exchange for like you guys letting me have it on the balcony. So I was gonna let you guys use it for free.
Wonderful.
Wait, so sorry, you're cutting out. What were you saying?
I was gonna let you two use it for free in exchange for letting me keep it on the balcony.
Oh, well.
You
So
know,
you better let
I
Cody
actually
use it
would,
for
I
free
would
because
actually
that's
disapprove.
crochet on stuff.
I learned something about politics from watching Oppenheimer. And I'm gonna say I don't approve of you having that thing on the balcony. It's just taking up way too much space.
Yeah, I'm confused. I don't know.
You can't get it.
You
can't
said
get it.
that's Coda's. You
It's
said
beyond
that's your
proof.
dog's place to hang out, and he's gonna be so
That's
mad
right.
at you for
It's
putting
dogs.
that bathtub.
So now you're being dishonest, and you're taking up all the patio space. So you can't have that thing on the patio. That's
I
Ethan's
asked
insane.
Ethan for permission before. He said yes.
Well, he's saying
Oh,
no
yeah.
now. And that thing is taking up way too much space, and so you can't have it. You can't have it. This may or may not be for your own financial benefit.
Oh, my battery's running low. Hold on.
It's funny because when he did text me, he's so excited. He's like, "F yeah!" I'm like, "Oh boy, you're very excited about this thing."
I don't think Ethan realized that I was serious.
Well,
yeah,
nah, I really didn't care, but I also wasn't thinking of how big the thing was, or the fact that you said Coda, that's his pee space or whatever. You said I'll pay for the balcony because Coda's, and that's the thing. You said you're paying for the balcony, so you can put whatever you want on there. But it's up to you. I'm saying your dog's being mad at
The
you,
best
man. He'd be like,
political
wait a
answer
second.
for Osanda's own good. The best political answer for Osanda's own good is to find a reason for him to not be able to buy the damn thing, so that he won't waste $8,000.
Wait.
That's what I would do.
I'm not considering the $8,000 one.
Oh yeah, you're not considering $8,000. Yeah, sure you will. Okay, you'll buy whatever you can get your hands on. Okay, I already know.
The $8,000 one is too small.
Oh yeah, it's too small. Okay, all right, sure. Whatever. I think you just want to spend as much money as possible on whichever one. Anyway, we've talked about this for so long. People are probably getting bored. Okay, well, let's move on to a different subject. Okay.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Osandha, you're crazy, man.
You want to talk about ChatGPT? Anybody?
Yes, please. Osandha. I mean, Christian, tell us all about it.
All right. So ChatGPT. Listen, it's a wonderful creation. So here's the deal. Elon Musk, okay, has mentioned, reminded people of the fact that he was a part of founding OpenAI. Was the real, I'd say, the big name behind OpenAI when it first got created. And he donated $100 million, and he donated, meaning it was a nonprofit startup, not a company. But Mr. Sam Altman, who I'm not going to make the villain in this case, but Mr. Sam Altman has seemed to have turned it into a corporation that actually not only has no longer they've no longer shied away from taking in money, but they've also started developing AI without any sort of uh, breakers on the pace. Like they're not watching how fast they're developing it and why they're developing it, what they're developing it into. They're really just doing it to do it, to develop the most advanced AI, and they're working with Microsoft. And they're not they're not making this like a compartmentalized, not secretive, but like I mean it's called open AI, right? But it's supposed to be something that regulates the spread of AI, not just accelerates it as much as possible. So meaning like if they develop AI, the purpose of that AI is supposed to be to give give like give as many people as possible an idea of where AI is what the current state of AI is, and figure out where we should take it from there based on that. But they've actually taken it and made it a not a secret, but they're keeping the like as far as I understand, they're making money off of this, which implies that they have patents and such things, that they're not open sourcing. So they're not open sourcing the AI. They're making money off it, and that's not the original purpose of open AI. And it's so from that perspective, it could be seen as something that isn't a good thing. Not just because Elon Musk says it's not a good thing or doesn't like it, but just because AI is scary, and it'd be nice, from some perspectives, it'd be nice if we have a way to make certain that whatever AI does get developed, everybody knows where it's at, and we can make use of it as necessary, but not in an overly zealous way. And one more thing, I think, and I know that from that the Tesla is their Tesla bot. They're going, they're going. I don't know how serious they are about. I mean, they're very serious about everything, but I don't know how hard they're going on trying to make Tesla bot their number one game changing robot. And Tesla's open source patents before in various technologies in their cars. But and so I don't know if they'll do the same thing with their robots, but as far as I can tell, it's not. I can't say that Tesla's not also trying to make money off of AI developments. They're trying to make their Tesla bots. If you haven't seen them, just humanoid robots. They're developing them, and they already have some. They just move really slow, and they look like they're always trying to poop and as they walk. And it's really, the point is, Tesla's moving fast on it. So I don't know if they're just doing the same thing as OpenAI, but maybe not. I'd have to look more into it. So yeah, any thoughts, Osandha? You seem to have some.
Yes, so number one, this article did not mention Elon Musk at all, which is why it's funny that Christian brought him up in the article, this specific article we were discussing for the current event. The creator of OpenAI, which Christian said was Sam, is reportedly earning $80 million a month. Okay, OpenAI is reportedly earning $80 million a month.
He's not the creator. He was a part of the creating team. Okay, he's not the creator of OpenAI. I can guarantee you.
You gotta let me say it, Christian. We let you have 5 minutes. All right. So
fine.
So first off, yes, Elon Musk is no longer involved with OpenAI. He was part of that letter. See, was so worried about AI and everything like that. He was so worried about AI, but then lo and behold, X is now using AI in their new model. But okay, so
that's so different. AI is a lot of things. It's not just.
But
it's not just. There's a difference between using AI in order to. Well, I don't actually know what AI they're using it as. I'm not really aware.
From my understanding, I don't know if this is an urban legend or not. Sam literally walks around with a backpack that will cut the surface to ChatGPT. So he's very prepared of the ethical consequences. He is actually very transparent about the ethical consequences of AI. But yes, it did. OpenAI used to be nonprofit, but they are no longer nonprofit. They accepted a $13 billion investment from Microsoft, and they do need to pay Microsoft back for that investment. Now, basically the current event that we're specifically citing was just talking about like the revenue that OpenAI was using, because there's two different models to ChatGPT, from my understanding. So there's ChatGPT 3.5, which is free, which is what I have used for the past couple months. Literally just used it last night to help me with the research for the cold stuff. Um, then there's ChatGPT 4. 4 is $20 a month, and that is what has been making them. It's been contributing to their revenue. So we didn't really. I didn't. I mean, we could get into the whole, the ethics of AI and all that good stuff right now if y'all want, because I guess I remember that Ethan and I got into this when Christian wasn't here. But long story short, I would say that I personally feel the CEO is responsible, and he is acknowledging the ethics and the downsides and everything like that. If the urban legend is true, and he does in fact walk around with this whole doomsday backpack. Now, I know that Ethan is not a big fan of AI like I am, but then he did also, a few weeks ago, he tagged me in an article, and I think it was like, I forgot what the article was, and I can't find it. So unfortunately, I guess can't talk much about that one. But yeah, there are a lot of benefits to AI as well as negatives. So, it's your turn.
Yes, AI is cool. It's cool, not cool, we just can't let it shoot us and kill us, or hack us. But it's very beneficial
not...
in very, very beneficial in writing papers and simplifying operations. So it's I give it 50-50 shot. As to the articles, $80 million. It's a lot of money. A lot of money. Good for them. I like money. I'm a Jewish man. I like money. So good for that CEO.
Well, yeah, 80 million a month. 80 million a month. So that's $1 billion a year.
That's pretty insane, man. Well, that was fun.
So okay.
Okay.
So
now,
I okay.
What?
Osandha's got his attentive face on. He's waiting to respond. Osandha, it's very important. You don't want to wait to respond. You have to make sure to listen to people. It's very important. Okay, I know you really badly. You don't want to hear anything about Elon Musk, okay? But
it was just weird because you brought him up. He's not mentioned in the article at all. That's why it was so weird that you brought him up first.
Okay,
is it weird though? He loves
you know
Elon Musk.
Listen. I think it was relevant because until short time ago, there was, the guy was in the picture of the company, and I can guarantee you he's brought a whole lot of attention, a whole lot of employees, and all sorts of other things to not the company now, because of just due to name recognition alone, and being associated with all the people that deal in that sort of stuff, and talking about it on Twitter all the time. I don't know. Not saying that that's like a good thing. It's a thing. Let's see. Okay, you know what? We don't have to talk about it anymore. I'll just leave it there. We can go to our next turn event. What?
You had a point to make, though.
Well, no, it's okay. I'll just, it's okay. Just let's go ahead with the next current event, shall we?
All right. So now for our deep questions, Osandha. Yeah, where's our list?
Oh my god. Why didn't you come up with your own deep question?
Oh, because he had so many that we didn't even get through all of them.
Yeah, but that's for when. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm just gonna. Can I just say the deep question then?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, go say it.
Can I just? All right. So, this was a while ago, but Mia Khalifa, who some of y'all know is a retired porn star, she said that selling your body to the army is worse than selling your body on OnlyFans. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
As in literally just being a soldier.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she's obviously quite anti-war. And I say that.
How do you
Right.
know?
Well, because she said that. Hey, you said as a soldier, meaning she does not like the fact that people are soldiers, right?
No.
No, she's saying sexually. Okay, you answered my question the wrong way. Okay, selling your body to the army as in sexually is a bad thing. Is worse than only.
Oh no. Okay, hold on.
Which one is it, man? Which one is it?
Hold on.
Being a soldier is bad. That's what she's saying, right?
Let me. All right, let me find.
Okay, you don't know. You don't
No,
know.
I do know, but I want to give you the exact
What do you
quote.
mean you don't? How do you know if you're saying two different things? I don't think you know, man. I think you're totally BSing right now.
She was basically saying that selling your body on OnlyFans is not as bad as selling your body to the government by joining the army.
You just said the same thing twice.
So this is the exact quote, all right? Honestly, I think that selling your body, like, if we are going by that definition, being in the army is worse than being on OnlyFans. You're selling your body to the government.
Okay, so being a soldier is bad. That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying.
That's not exactly what she's saying, Christian. She's just
That's
saying
what
that
she's saying.
but you said she's anti-war. You don't know you can't reach the conclusion that she's anti-war by that. We're arguing about the wrong thing here, Christoph. What we need
fine.
to discuss
She doesn't like our government.
is whether she's right.
Okay.
And
I've lost him.
All right, so we have all three of us back after our technical difficulties. So, where we last left off, we were discussing Mia Khalifa's comments. So, Christian, take it away and try not to dip again. What are your thoughts? Do you think she's right? Do you think she's wrong?
So it's anti-government. It's anti-United States government.
Why do you keep thinking that? No, she's just saying.
What else is it?
Because a lot of people. All right, let me give more context then. A lot of people think that if you're doing OnlyFans, you're just selling your body. You're selling your body to like the public almost because you're like depending on what photos you take. Like if I take nude photos of myself jacking off or nude videos, whatever, I'm selling that. I'm selling my body to the internet basically. And what she's saying is that it's not as bad as selling your body to like the government by working in the army. And Ethan did say something that Ethan you're gonna have to repeat since Christian's back here.
Oh yes.
So let's let Ethan speak.
Okay.
Ethan repeat and then Christian go.
So my family friend was in the army as a girl, and during her time, she said it was the worst experience of her life. She got raped and treated horribly by her leaders and superiors, and she was only there for a couple of years before she got out. But yeah, she had a very bad time. Well, I don't particularly think she's like anti like U.S. government or anything, but she just had a really bad time in there because of her personal experiences in the army, which could play a factor in what Mia Khalifa is saying.
So you agree with Mia Khalifa, right?
Yeah, I agree with Mia Khalifa.
So she just doesn't like the army, is what you think? It's just the army.
Oh yeah, because
I don't think I'm just being. I think you guys aren't getting
Why
it.
do you keep reaching that conclusion? It's not that she doesn't like the army, bruh. It's just she's saying that it's worse selling your body. You're selling your
You
body
say,
to the army
you're saying the same thing over and over,
because
but
you're
you're
not.
not saying you're not. I don't think you're. I don't think you're coming to a conclusion. What is your conclusion exactly? Like
Okay,
she
fine.
doesn't.
She's okay. She's saying that it's not as bad as okay. When people volunteer for service, when people like sign up for service, they enlist and everything, right? They're enlisting for whatever their reasons are. But she's saying that you're selling your body to the government, in fact. And also, to take it one step further, I agree with her because we, at the end of the day, do sell our body in basically any job unless it's an entrepreneurial thing, unless it's like a self-employed thing. You are selling your body to any job because you're selling your physical, yeah, like you're typing away, you're selling that, and you're selling your time, which is the most important resource we have, time.
Yeah.
So she's right, but people are gonna clown her because she's a retired porn star, so people are just gonna clown her and everything, and they're not gonna look at what she's actually saying. Yes, she's right. Like, that doesn't mean I'm encouraging everyone to go do OnlyFans, but I'm just saying that like it's both a form of selling your body. That's the argument.
Okay, so it's an anti-work thing. Yes. You don't like the fact that you're working for the government, and right? I mean, you got to give me something here.
It's not
You
an
don't like.
anti anything, Christian. It's just her point.
Yeah. Okay. I don't. Let me take my glasses off here. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand why anybody would say selling your body is the same thing. Is the same thing as selling your body to the government, unless they actually did not like the establishment they were talking about in the latter part of that sentence. Okay, I don't think I don't like when I imagine somebody saying selling your body to OnlyFans. I imagine them saying something that people perceive as bad. Okay, and then they say selling your body to the government is perceived. It should be perceived the way the way the thing that is perceived as bad is perceived, which is bad. If you're following, the point is, I don't understand how you're not coming to the conclusion that she
Okay.
doesn't either like war, army, government, or all three, because that's the way I would say it if I didn't like those institutions. I
Okay.
don't understand what it is that you think that she doesn't like. You're
Okay.
saying she doesn't like working. She doesn't like having her body potentially damaged. Is that what it is? Potentially damaged,
All
potentially
right.
destroyed, or that she's killing people, or that she's working for money, or that she's working for money, not enough money. What you got to give
Okay.
me something here. What is
Okay.
it that she doesn't like?
I understand
What
what's
is it that
happening.
you think she's saying?
I understand what's happening, Christian. Let me explain it one more time, all right? Because I hope our crowd is not like Ethan right now, because Ethan has mentally checked out. So let's
I'm so hungry. Oh my goodness.
go get a snack. You already understand what she's saying, right?
Yeah, I am
Okay.
hungry. I mean a meal.
Oh, okay, all right. So look, one last time, Christian. The argument is not an anti-war or an anti-government or an anti-work argument. You're evaluating it too deeply, sir. All she was saying was that people say that you sell your body on OnlyFans and they look down on them. But then she turned it around on those people and was like, hey, actually, if you are in the army, you're selling your body to the government. That doesn't mean you're reaching a conclusion that she's not stating. That doesn't mean that she's anti government or anti war. She just wanted to give a comparison. That was it. That was her comparison.
Okay, but why would you make a comparison to the army if you weren't trying to make the army look bad?
Because that is something that's seen as noble. Like a lot of people view that as a noble thing to enlist. Like, everyone's always like, thank you for your service. And
Yes.
so that was probably just what came to her mind to make that grandiose statement, to like make it hit home, to make it be seen, was to say like the army. If she had said like, oh yeah, in fact, selling your body on OnlyFans is not as worse as like working at a Domino's, because then you're selling your body to Domino's, it wouldn't have landed as well. It was a calculated statement, but your analysis is you're arguing the wrong thing. Do you think she's right or do you think she's wrong? Like that's it. Do you think she's right or do you think she's wrong? Is selling your body to the government worse than selling your body on OnlyFans? Do you think
Well,
that?
it depends on what you think she's saying. Because if she's saying selling your body to the government is a bad thing, that's a different statement than saying selling your using your body to commit, to act to commit acts of war against other people is a bad thing. That's different. And then if she's saying, you know, you know, making money for I don't know, for an entity, for a giant entity, for I can't even imagine what, but some sort of anti-work argument. That's just like three different arguments you can make
Okay,
there:
okay.
anti-work, anti-army, anti-government, anti-war. Those are the only arguments I could possibly see that she's. So it depends on what she's saying.
Okay.
Now,
One last time. She's
I
just stating that working in the army is you selling your body to the government, and selling your
why?
body.
Okay, why? Please, why?
Okay, because you're first off like all the training and everything that you got to do, and
Okay.
your then the physical actions that you might be taking, that and then just again the rigorous labor and everything like that. That's you selling your body to the government.
Okay. Okay, so it's because you use your body in the army, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay. You use your body in the army.
yes.
Okay. So doesn't that mean that she doesn't like the army then? I think I would be inclined to believe that she doesn't like the army. Unless she's saying, yeah, no, I think that's the perfect I don't
You cut out there. Nope, you're muted for some reason.
Can I have a link to the article? I can't do this again.
So we all just took some time to actually look at the TikTok of what she said, and I will say that I was wrong because I didn't realize that the host is actually who said some certain parts. So I'm going to go ahead and play the TikTok now for so everyone can listen to the TikTok.
OnlyFans, and then we have like the sex work industry, and then we have like actors. Is there a difference between these industries, or are we all fundamentally selling our body in some way? Honestly, I think that selling your body, like, if we're going by that definition, being in the army is worse than being on OnlyFans. Wow, you're selling your body to the government.
All right.
Government.
So with the tone in Mia's voice, I will say she is probably anti-government. She is anti-military. I don't necessarily want to take the leap that she's anti-war yet. I don't think that's fair.
But I should say American military,
Okay, fine.
as in
So
American military.
now that we've established Christian was basically mostly right, all right, and I was mostly wrong. I will take the L. All right, Christian gets the dub.
Okay.
Can you finally
Jeez.
answer the question?
Okay. I would have been happy to answer the question if you would have just stopped being so weird about this and saying random stuff that made no sense and not understanding the basics of what you were saying. Okay. So is okay. I have to actually think about this. I haven't thought about it one bit because you were just pushing being wrong the entire time. Is OnlyFans worse? Oh, I personally don't like OnlyFans. I don't. I've never been on it, but I don't want to. I'm not gonna say like, oh, somebody who does OnlyFans or goes on OnlyFans is weird, evil or whatever. No, no, and specifically people who do OnlyFans. It's not. You're not a bad person if you do evil OnlyFans. You're not a degenerate person because you do it. It's just not good for a person to do that. I don't think. I don't really. I can't say I know, but I almost feel like I know that. If you spend all your time just trying to give this portion of yourself up to all these people that you don't know in a way that's very short-lived and not I don't know. It's very. I mean, this gets to the bigger picture of porn in general, and uh, I don't. Obviously, I mean, everybody's partaken in some form of porn or another. Most people have. Everybody here has, but I don't think partaken. That's right. Is that too delicate a word to use for something so
You understand what you
nefarious?
mean by partaking? That means that you are involved in the process of filming it. We watch it, but we don't.
No, I partaken in viewing porn, whatever. You can say it either way. Whatever. Viewing, okay. But I just want to say I don't think people should do it unless they, really feel compelled to. Like it shouldn't be glorified, and I don't think it is to become a porn, an OnlyFans person. Well, I take that back. I think in some circles it is glorified to become to be as viewed as possible, to be as sought after in this physical ways as possible. Some people do get winds of that, and especially when they're like younger, and then they take it and like, oh yeah, that's got to be me. I gotta be this person who has all these people that want it, that want me in this sexual way. And I think that's not something that we should like, that we should want. I think I think if everybody is like kids in a way, everybody's a kid in their own right, and it's just when there's like a kid that wants to be happy and they think that the way to do that is, yeah, you can look at me weird all you want. Okay, I think that got somebody who's like, especially people who are actually young, like our age or younger, which is pretty much 90% of the people on OnlyFans are not that old.
Sorry, Christian, I got to interrupt you because you said something that was way too borderline, that could have been taken totally out of context, way too much. We're gonna pause. We're gonna put a pause. I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to put a pause on that.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What?
No, I'm not gonna repeat what you said. All right, but I'm just saying that without context, that could have been gone back.
I'm gonna say what I think you're worried about again. I like to think of everybody as kids. Okay. I like to think of everybody as kids in their own right. Okay. I really do, because we all have this childish thing in nature, and once we become teenagers from children.
What you were talking about? We all have an inner child. Yes, that is totally fine.
Yeah, I will say that. I don't have these crazy pictures of porn stars in my head as I say we're all kids. Okay. But I do have to say I'd like to think of everybody as kids. It's not a bad thing to say that we all have, yes, we have an inner child, but we all have a freaking outer child. People like to be childish. And being childish is it gets weird as you're an adult, but the thing that people are like, I'm trying to say that people can be impressionable and innocent in intention, okay, but get really screwed up by the world around them when they start to lose control over the things in their life that are actually affecting them. Meaning, when you become this OnlyFans person and it starts to dominate your life, you decide to put all your energy into that OnlyFans, and then all of a sudden that's your only source of income. It's your source of friendship. It's your source of pride. It's your source of everything. That's and not to mention, if you have an OnlyFans, maybe you have an Instagram, maybe you have, maybe you're trying to do other things on the side. Like, and when that starts to become your life, I don't think, and I'm not like an expert in this, but I don't think that that's a healthy combination for a person, specifically because of the whole child thing. Because you literally, people don't have control over it after a certain point. Okay, but they don't see that they don't have control over it, and they don't know the ways that they're being affected in a negative way, like children often can be. Okay, so trying to say, I don't think people should do OnlyFans like at all, but I'm not judging them if they do. I really am not. But by the same token, it shouldn't be put out into society that, hey, go and do OnlyFans. It'll make your life good. Because I don't think that, even if somebody's life is okay as an OnlyFans person, and people will probably attest to that. But I don't think that that's the best life you can have, is somebody who's got 1 million followers on OnlyFans. Like that, that might be, in some sense might make you feel good, but it's not the thing that you really should want. Like, want for your future. That's basically what I'm saying. So, is it worse than being in the army? No, I don't think it's. No, is it worse? Man, I think worse is not the right word to use. I think I'm sorry. I think you have to. I think you have to make this like a bigger thing. I think of it like this. Okay, you have a globe. Okay, you have a globe, an Earth with lots of big mountains on it. Okay, and on one side of the Earth, you have the mountain of OnlyFans. Okay, and on the other side of the Earth, you have the mountain of Army. Okay, and the height is a representation of how bad it is to be a part of it, how negatively it affects your character, or how bad the organization you're a part of is. The two peaks are unknowably high. You can't know exactly how high the peaks are above sea level because, well,
Christian,
you
I'm
don't
hearing
have.
all this, and all I hear is from you is I don't know.
No, I'm really getting somewhere. I'm saying you can't measure the peaks of the two places because it's the year 1700. Nobody has measuring devices for mountains. Okay, and they're on two sides of the world, and so it's just not possible to measure them. But people have climbed them. People have climbed them, and they can attest to which is worse. And I think if you ask people
In your
which
opinion,
ones.
which peak is less high? Which peak is
Say it
shorter?
again.
In your opinion, which peak is shorter?
In my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
I would base it off of what people have said. This is where I was getting. It's where I'm getting with this is that, yeah, I know you said that people don't like, the army was not good for you, and so not for you. The person you knew said it wasn't good for her, and a lot of people say that about the army and the Marines and the military.
Hey,
Okay,
and a
people
lot of
say
people
that.
say that about
Other people,
OnlyFans, yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So a lot of people say, but
But based on
some
your
people also say
opinion,
that
not those other
military.
people, yours, which do you think is not as good, or which one do you think is worse? You, you're that brain right there. Probably the OnlyFans because you said you wish it didn't exist at all, right?
Yeah. I'll say OnlyFans. I think OnlyFans is not as good as the Army. And that's not saying that I think the Army is particularly, awesome in everything it does. It's a
But
useful
OnlyFans, in
tool.
your opinion, is the worst one because you just don't like it, or you just that's your
But
opinion.
it doesn't have like a necessary
It's
good
okay
inside
not
of
to
it.
like it.
Well, I want to explain what I think. I don't just want to
No, no, no.
say, hey, I don't
You've
like it.
explained enough. You've explained enough. We gotta wrap things up. We gotta wrap things up.
Okay.
All right.
I hope,
So
I hope I hope the two peaks analogy made a lot of sense.
to answer the question, Ethan said OnlyFans is better than the Army. I said OnlyFans is better than the Army. Army is better than OnlyFans. We can
But
continue this.
they're both bad. Yeah. What should we call it? The quote. I mean, no.
Okay.
Wait. I'm
Thank you
lost.
for tuning in.
Okay. Thank you for tuning into this lovely, awesome podcast, The Bouncing Potatoes, where all three of us really bounced today. And I am, I guess I'm Osandha. No, I'm Ethan. You are.
I was Osandha.
And I was Christian.
and a lovely quote for today is, "If you're not with me, then you're against me." Brought to you by Anakin Skywalker.
Peace.